So once again, welcome everyone. I will start by introducing myself. Jopshat is my name. I'm married to Pieros Cherotich, and between us we are blessed with 4 young children. And we are super excited to bring this opportunity to us. For those who are watching this for the very first time, I guarantee you it's a session that will transform your life from good to better, or from wherever it is to where you want it to be. I'm blessed to say that I've been around here for 12 years now in this opportunity. And as I share what I'll be sharing with us, it's something that I passionately share with friends who want to change their lives. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi. And my wife was a high school teacher with the TSC teaching sciences, physics and mathematics precisely. And one would wonder, why did we have to look for another opportunity when we had good, full-time jobs? And the simple answer is, today you need to have multiple streams of income for you to really live a comfortable life. Otherwise, the economy is not that friendly for those who are depending only on employment or one source of income. So it's something that has changed our lives. Today, we are no longer teaching. I was able to fire my boss. My wife was able to fire her boss. And today we are enjoying both financial and time freedom. So it's my pleasure to share with us the great opportunity. So for those who are here for the very first time, make sure in the next couple of minutes you are able to be part of this team. We are called Superstars team, and you help us make the world a healthier and a happier place. So allow me to share my slides. That will help me to move pretty fast. And later on, we'll be having a very special guest speaker who will be talking to us. So our mission is simple as Superstars team. We are out there to help people start their own businesses so that they can earn additional income, travel the world, and live a better lifestyle. So would you allow me to start by making this observation? That our health is our greatest wealth. It's not fair for you to make all the money and you take that money to hospitals. At all costs, that should be avoided. So your health is your greatest wealth. And World Health Organization recommends that we should follow this triangle. We want our health to be perfect regardless of our age. Do exercises to manage your weight. Eat whole grains. Avoid unrefined grains. Eat fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9 or 13 different colored fruits. Only 20 grams of meat, especially red meat, and do away with fats and sugars. If you must take very little. But have you realized that people are doing the opposite? Perhaps some of us in this very call are victims of this, inverting the triangle. Lots of fats and sugars, like this young lady, I don't know how young, this lady generally, here who is eating stuff that looks appealing to the eye, but dangerous to the health of the person eating. Then people eat lots of proteins, a lot of meat, and that takes a lot of time to digest, and therefore causes issues with your joints. Fruits and vegetables, unless you are hospitalized, people don't eat. Whole grains, people don't like eating whole grains, brown stuff. Do we have time for physical activity exercises? Oh no, we are busy. And that brings a serious challenge of chronic diseases, which was projected by World Health Organization that these diseases would be accounting for 3 out of every 4 deaths. Is it not happening? Oh yes. But then we are saying all is not lost. A Superstars team, we are lucky to have partnered with the company Neolife International, which was started by Jerry Brasfield to reverse that trend. All those years back, 64 years ago, 1950 in US, In Africa, 1971. Here in Kenya, 1996. I know we have people calling from different regions in different countries. And now we are in over 56 to 7 countries. Why has the company been there for all those years? It's because of our very strong values. I love these values. They are applicable anywhere in life. I mean, honesty and integrity. People are not keen on this, and that's why corruption is there, businesses, collapse and all that. But here we uphold absolute honesty and integrity. We value people as number one. Products that work. You can see on the right-hand side, we have a scientific advisory board. These are top doctors and scientists who research in these products so that they are able to fill in the dietary gaps that we have identified in the previous slide. And therefore, because the products are natural and scientific research, they really work. And then we have equal opportunity for all, old and young. You know, whether you are 18 or 81, whether you're a professor or you never went to school, as long as you have a dream of changing your life. Then long-range vision, it's not something that you are doing today and it's gone. That again explains why I comfortably fired my boss, my very good job that I had gotten full-time, because in this opportunity, I am assured that even generations to come after me will benefit big time from what I'm doing today. If you want to look at it, you can look at this opportunity as that which gives you residual income, earning money throughout your life because of something you did once in the past. Perfect. So that is working smart. Now let's move on. Look at the scientific solution that Neolife gives us, where we didn't have whole grains. They've given us TNN to feed your cells. Remember, you are as healthy as your cells. Now, for fruits and vegetables, we fill in that dietary gap with carotenoid complex. These are many fruits and vegetables. As a matter of fact, in only 20 days of taking carotenoid complex, your body immunity goes up by 37%. Amazing. Then we have omega-3 salmon plus to take care of your joints, you know, the fluid, the oils that you need. And then we have one more called multi. This sachet here, you can see they are 4. So we have TNN, we have carotenoid, we have omega-3 salmon plus, and we have multi packed together here in this sachet. And then in this bigger box here, we have 30 such sachets like this. So for a whole month. And for those who cannot take, tablets and capsules, we have it in the form of liquid. It's a liquid form of Provitality. So that's a perfect solution, so that now the triangle which was upside down is now the right side up. And we have many other products. It's not only Provitality. We have those that you use to manage your weight, like of Neolife Tea, Neolife Shake, Armitone, all that. We also have other products like herbal alternatives. This is a class of products. Two very common ones are feminine herbal and masculine herbal for ladies and men, respectively. For ladies, you notice that hormonal imbalances in ladies causes many different challenges. Some are not able to get children, others get fibroids and ovarian cancers and all those kind of challenges. Mood swings, name them. But when you take feminine herbal, it balances your hormones and you are excited about that. For men, for us to remain as men, we need to take masculine herbal and also to avoid prostate cancer and other prostate issues. So very important. There are all these other herbal alternatives, herbal respiratory for asthma and all that. Aloe vera plus for digestion and clearing ulcers in the stomach and all that. Then another very powerful class of products is our organic cleaning, products. Instead of bathing and washing clothes and house and all over with chemicals, we challenge you to use natural products. You see, when you use chemicals even to wash clothes, then through your skin, you absorb those chemicals. Then cancer is, an expected occurrence. So we are saying, let's use these natural ones. And in any case, they are more economical and powerful. Why spend more money in supermarkets there when you would have spent lesser amount here? And skincare products, we have our amazing organic skincare, age-defying. I love that, age-defying. Look at people who are using these skincare products and you'll never guess their age, you know? Then we have children program. You want to invest in your children if you have a family, or even yourself. I mean, if you feel you are still young, you want to continue looking younger for longer. Then for farming, we have Super Grow. Super Grow is a very powerful foliar for boosting your yields. It will literally multiply your yields 3 times. I can see Faith Gaina, a renowned farmer who has been using this Super Grow. And people all over from Western Kenya are looking for her to share more about what's happening. So you don't want to use chemicals in your shamba. Use this natural foliar. Now, so we have all those different products, and when you use our products, you feel better, you look better, you live better, and we can talk of money when your pocket is not sick. Perfect. Now, one would wonder, where is the money? Yes, we talk of very many, very powerful products. For your information, we offer trainings on these products. So there are more than 100 different products. So we cannot train on all of them now. I just wanted to give you a snapshot of all the kind of products that we have. Otherwise, when you join us, you get resources, materials that tells you about all the products. And we also have trainings like every Tuesday, 8 p.m. for our Superstars team members to train you more on these products. But remember, for any business to be sustainable, there must be these kind of powerful products that are solving societal problems. And so now I believe it will be very easy as I transition from health chapter now to this other chapter here, financial and lifestyle success. By the way, this is what brought me into this business. In as much as I've really benefited in terms of health with my children, to be honest, what made me to say yes to this opportunity 12 years ago, while I was still teaching the university, was this aspect, financial and lifestyle success. So what are your dreams? Please, if your dreams have died, you know, sometimes we work so hard, we don't achieve our dreams and we give up on our dreams. If that has happened, I am here to ask you to revive your dreams. Do you want to earn additional income? Yes, you will. Do you want to drive a good machine? I assure you from experience, you will. You want to travel around the world for holidays and lifestyle? Yes, you will. You want to build a beautiful home and stop paying rent or upgrade from your home to a much better one? Yes, it is possible. As long as you are alive, these dreams are possible to achieve. But I also know that as one motivational speaker says, some people stop dreaming too early. And if you stop dreaming at 25, then you are dead at 25, only that you are buried at 70 or thereabout. So let's be very sure to focus on our dreams. So how do you make your money? Because that defines whether you are going to be financially free or not. Are you an employee? Look at the left-hand side. Are you an employee, someone who just waits for a salary and you don't dictate how much you should be paid? And even if you're not happy about the salary, you have to keep working for lack of alternative. That is what we call rat race. I did that for 10 years and it's not very exciting. You got to work very hard, get some money, go pay bills, you're left with nothing, work the same way the following month, pay bills, left with nothing. So you're just a messenger. And I don't know what gets finished for you before the other. Is it the month or is it the money? Someone might want to tell us what gets finished first. Is it the month? Is it the money? But we are saying employment is a very, very limiting corner to be. Then self-employed These are people who start small businesses. Unfortunately, they're not scalable. They easily collapse. Actually, some of these businesses eat your money instead of making money for you. Beware of that. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders and investors. These are people who don't work hard, they work smart. Sorry to say, most people on the left-hand side are very highly educated, and I am a proponent of, pursue education to the highest levels. Unfortunately, if you can only use your education to work for the people on the right-hand side, then it means you are not working towards achieving your dreams, but to help others achieve their dreams. For how long do you want to do it? It's okay to do it for some time, but for how long? So how do you move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? Right-hand side is where we have financially free people. People who on a Monday and Tuesday will be playing golf at WINDSOR Golf and Country Club while you are busy working for them in an office somewhere. So a time comes when you say, no way, I belong to the right-hand side, not to the left-hand side. So how do you cross over? We are telling you this, you can be able to partner with New Life International, and you pay very little amount of money, $92.80, and they will give you all the support you need to build an empire of business. A business that will sort your needs for good. They will import the products for you. They will distribute the products to your customers. They will offer you social platforms like websites where you can be able to build your business online, and so on and so forth. So you partner with the company directly by paying $9,280. What this means is we do not have middlemen. You see, for an ordinary business, we have advertisers, wholesalers, retailers, distributors, all those people. And you as the consumer, you are the one who pays them. But here we don't have them. So you are directly connected to the company. The millions that would be wasted to those middlemen, two people benefit. Now this explains to you where the money comes from that you are paid every month. Those millions are shared by you and the company, me and the company, whoever else and the company. So when you pay the $92.80, it comes back to you. Look at this. You get a literature kit. This bag has got literatures inside. There's an international license. Remember we said this company is in 57 countries and you build businesses in all those countries with that license. Now some literature, for example, product catalog telling you about the product, compensation plan showing you how the payments are done, and so on and so forth. Amazingly, you're also given the profitability pack that it's about for 30 days. Now, if you were to get this profitability now, you would pay 63.70 shillings. But now it's part of the 92.80 shillings that you are paying. So you can see your money has fully come back to you. And every product is assigned points. Because in the next slide, I'll be talking of points. Every product has points, and the points are converted into bonuses end of the month. And they will give you a free website. So even during COVID season, lockdown, you are not affected. Think about that. Actually, that's when our business exploded because we were busy solving health crisis for people. Then free delivery anywhere you want the products to be brought in the country. So now that you've partnered with the company, what is your work? Very simple basics, something that anyone can be able to do if you are willing and you are ready to work. Because again, laziness will never give you any good results. So we work smart, not working hard. For example, you've been buying soaps and everything else for your own use in your house. Now stop buying from elsewhere, buy from your own shop, and you get points. Then number two, don't be mean. Share the products with others. Those who are not members, they can never buy these products from supermarkets or anywhere else. They can only buy through you unless they are members direct. So when they buy through you, you are getting points and you get profit. Why profit? You are given 25% discount when you are buying the product. If it's for customers, that becomes your profit. Number two, you share the opportunity. you know, show others this business. Bring others to this kind of meetings. You present to them and they join you. Now, whatever the product that they will be buying, the point they get comes up to where you are, because were it not for you, they wouldn't be buying those products. So you earn points. Then the last one, and very important, is train. Please accept to be trained to be a successful entrepreneur. You don't do it alone. Fortunately, in Superstars team, we hold your hand so that unless you're not willing to learn, you have no option than to really succeed, and you get personal development. So let me now illustrate finally how you build wealth by building a network of other users. Now, at the beginning, you are all alone. You've partnered with a company, you've bought a few products, you've changed your shopping habit, you have 250 points, let's say in this month of June. Now, 250 points, you start getting bonuses. They pay you from this level. They call you a manager, and as a manager, you start earning something small, 500 to 2,500 Kenya shillings. And genuine business will start more going up, not the other way around. Then bring some of your friends. Let's say you have 4 friends, Tom, Mary, Joe, and Peter, and they have done exactly what you did. Partnering with the company, buying whatever the products they need, and they have 250 points. By the way, the 250 points might not even be products that they need, but products for their friends who need them. You see, you might not be having any issue with your joints, but you have a friend who is having issues with their joints. So you cannot really just look at them when they are suffering. You might not be a farmer, but you know farmers who may need super glue. So that's where the points are coming from. Now, with this kind of a structure, how many points are those mathematicians in the call? That gives you 1250. When you have more than 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager. As a senior manager, you earn between 2,500 to 20,000 Kenya shillings. But when the point goes to 2,000 points, because you're also bringing other friends, you don't only have Tom, Mary, Joe, and Peter, you have 2,000 points and you're earning between 20,000 to 50,000 Kenya shillings. Mark you, this is something you can do in your first month or second month. But now, the beauty comes when you duplicate yourself. Help the 4 people you brought also become senior managers. The shortcut success in this business, and if you forget everything else, friends, is helping others to also grow. Help others to make money, you earn much more. You can get anything you want in this world if you help enough people to get what they want. Now, with that kind of a structure, 4,000 points, you are called a director, earning 50,000 to 90,000 Kenya shillings. You're given a director in, and all these hefty benefits, a hefty cash incentives, lifestyle invitations, 5-star hotels, leadership school like in Mombasa, WINDSOR, all that. Outside the country trips, like what we are calling World Team conferences. You get director for the world-class recognition and so on and so forth. And from director, if you help one person to become a director like you, become a software director, earning 100,000. Kenya shillings or 1,000 US dollars. When you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning over 200,000 Kenya shillings. And if you have 6 directors in your network, you are called a president team member, earning 500,000 plus Kenya shillings. Now, without really telling the full of my story, when I started, I was a distributor in 2010. But starting that small, on part-time basis, because I was still teaching the university, and my wife was teaching, piano was teaching with TSC. We were able to climb all the way up to president team member in 3 years, 11 months. That demonstrates that anyone in this call, you can be able to pursue this business to the highest level. And as a president team member, they were paying me in excess of this 500,000. To be very precise, trusting the confidentiality of this amongst us here, 762,000 Kenya shillings. Now that was part-time for me. I was still teaching in the university. I came to fire my boss much later, two years later, in 2015. And by that time, what the university was paying me in 1 year, I was earning here in one single month. So it is very, very possible. And I want to call upon each one of us here to really, take this business and run with it. Now, I want to pause there first and invite someone on behalf of all the other directors who are in this call. We have more than in total in Superstars team, we have some hundreds of directors. And I know in this call we have many of them, but I want to give one a chance to talk to us. And this is someone who joined this business before I even knew that it exists, and decided to run with it. I learned a lot from her. So I can tell Patricia, you are online. Please, you can take it from there.
Yes, Karaoke, you can see me, you can hear me?
Very well.
Wow, as always, your presentation is awesome. I keep saying when I grow up, I shall be like you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's so nice to be invited to somebody's home, to somebody's meeting. I feel very welcomed. So welcome, friends. It's nice to have all of you. My name is Patricia Mwangi Wainaina. I am married. I've been in this opportunity for quite a while. And to continue with my story, I want to share my screen. So kindly allow me to share my screen so that we are moving together. All right, just be a bit patient with me. Unlike Karaoke, technology does not come automatically to me. So it's some of those things that I am having to learn, and it's good to be in an opportunity that challenges you to keep learning new things. So I hope now my pictures are going to show. Karaoke, can you see my pictures?
Yes,
can you see my slides?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, good. So I am married to Philip Wainaina. We were having an easy moment. Philip is that tall, handsome, kind-hearted, and very supportive gentleman. We've been married for, wow, it is going to 4 years. Time really, really flies, and I'm really blessed to have him in my life. And I want to say one of the fringe benefits of Neo Life is that it gave me a husband. I shall explain that later. I am blessed to come from a large family. You can see the picture of my family. Those are my parents. They've been married. They are going to 48 years in October, and we are very blessed to have them. I keep saying my parents actually deserve a platinum award, because to be married for those number of years and to be together and to be friends, it's a great blessing. I don't take it for granted. So my parents have 8 of us. I know in that picture there are more than 8 of us because we've been blessed with beautiful sister-in-laws, but my parents have 8 of us. I am the firstborn. So I have 5 tall, handsome brothers and 2 very beautiful sisters. I don't come from a rich family. Neither do I come from a poor family. We are a middle-income family. So one thing my parents really invested in was our education. So we are all graduates, and it's something I don't take for granted. So you can imagine, friends, I leave the university, I am the firstborn, and I'm looking for a job and I'm not getting a job. I would write hundreds of application letters and also get hundreds of regrets. In fact, people tell me I'm very lucky I used to get regrets, because these days there's so many people applying for jobs, they don't even get regrets. In fact, there's a youngster who was telling me once, I won't say which company she works for, that when people would send letters to apply for jobs, because there were just too many and it would be too expensive and affair to keep responding, they would use the the blank side of those applications to do rough work. And I thought to myself, oh my God, at least in my era, I used to get regrets. And they were really weighing me down. So I remember one day feeling absolutely frustrated. So I went and called a friend. You know, friends are special. When you're going through a tough time, what do? You call a friend. So I went and called this friend. This friend was my lecturer in the university. One of these lecturers who ended up being like my big sister. She was exemplary. She's now a professor. She's one of these people I say God gave everything: beauty, brains, and personality. So I called her, and I called her from a phone booth. Those days, the people who owned cell phones were very wealthy. So I was not wealthy. So I went and called her from a phone booth. And actually, you're praying that the phone booth doesn't swallow your coins. You actually have to say a prayer. So I called her and I told her how frustrated I was. She listened to me and she told me, Patricia, I found something that you can do that can make you some money and keep you very busy. I asked her, what is that? She said, come to my house and I'll explain. So I remember it was an evening I called her. I couldn't go that evening. So I went the following day. She explained what Jopshat has so well explained. But friends, I did not understand what she was saying. Why? Because I'm a scientist by training. Yeah, I've never done business in my life. And so I asked her, look, Anne, I've never done business in my life. How am I going to be able to do this thing? Because at that moment, it was a thing. It was not even an opportunity or a business. It was a thing. And she told me words that I found very, very consoling. She said, don't worry. When you get involved, you'll not be alone. Jopshat put it very beautifully, that you're not alone and that you will be taught. I thought, goodness, I have a brain. I can still learn new things. I was open to learning new things. And when she said I'd be supported, I said, keep short, I'm going to get involved. Like most people, I did not have the money to start. Remember, I shared that I didn't have a job, but I didn't allow that to limit me. In fact, when I look at it in retrospect, the fact that I borrowed the money to start this new life opportunity, I feel was a miracle. Why? Because I've always grown up having a sense of independence. This thing of asking for money, never ever. In fact, when I left high school, I used to coach students and I could make some pocket money. So much so that by the time I joined campus, the only thing my parents paid for me was my school fees, because I was very allergic to borrowing. So the fact that I borrowed the money to start this business, I think God was just speaking into my life. So I borrowed the money and I started. A few weeks later, I got a job. God is very interesting. You take a leap of faith and other doors open. I got a job. I enjoyed the people interaction my job gave me. But I realized a job is only a stepping stone, because you're working so hard to make somebody else's dream come true and not yours. Now, after 2 short years, imagine I lost my job because the company collapsed. So when I lost my job, my father, the gentleman in the middle who is waving, my father is in his 70s now, he said, at some point in life, you'd still have to run your own business. And he had seen the way the employment was going, the way the corporate world was evolving. He was like, you know what? Gone are the days where, like us, we got into one employer and we retired with the same employer. Yeah, times are changing for you. It is better to run your own business when you're younger. Okay, it doesn't mean if you're older, because I'm sure we have older people in the audience. It doesn't mean if you're older, you can't run your own business. But he said, look, do it now. Because actually, my father joined my Neo Life team because he loved the concept, he loved the values, he loved the product. So he knew what this business was about. In as much as he's no longer active in the business, he's a passionate user of the products because he believes in these products, because these products actually saved my father. My father had such bad high blood pressure for over 20 years. Yeah. He had very bad high blood pressure for over 20 years. allow me to put on my video. It seems I switched off my video. Oh goodness, all right, just be patient with me. As I said, I am still learning these things. So my father told me that it would be better. Can you now see me? All right. That it would be better that I get into my own business. And like the good daughter that I think I am, I took my father's advice. So when I took his advice and I thought to myself, what do I have to lose? I mean, I'm still young. I mean, I don't have too many expenses. I'm still living at home. So I took his advice and I decided I'm going to do this business. And friends, I have never regretted it. Of course, it has not been easy because this business, like many things in life, it has its ups and downs. I remember my downs were that at some point in this business, I would have to walk into town because I could not afford 20 shillings. Friends, are you listening to that? 20 shillings. And I mentioned earlier, I am very allergic to borrowing. I could see that I had 7 siblings behind me. They were in good schools. Of course, my parents were working very hard. And I was like, I am the firstborn. And I have to ask my mother for 20 shillings to go to town. I used to walk to town. At that moment, I used to live with my parents in South Sea. For the ones who understand the local geography, I would walk from South Sea through Nairobi West, connect to Upper Hill so that I connect to Hill Selassie and walk into town. Why? Because I was too embarrassed to walk on Uhuru Highway. Yeah, because people are going to see me. Yeah, they're going to see me and I don't want them to see me. So those are the challenges, a lot of rejection. I remember one particular day, I've never forgotten. I've walked into town, yeah. I've walked back because I have not made any money. And then I thought, wow, I remembered there's a neighbor who had said she wanted a product. So I thought, wow, let me pass through her. Who knows, she could have the money and the profit that I've made will help me go to town the following day. So I went, I checked on her, but I really think when I look at it in retrospect, probably she was having a very bad day because when I was through with explaining to her again the benefits of our products, she went on and on saying that I'd wasted my parents' money by going to the university to do this kind of work. Why was I doing this kind of business? I should go out and get a real job. So can you imagine, you've walked to town, you've walked back, you are tired. And then somebody tells you that. How would you feel? I remember I felt so bad. I was balancing my tears, but I told myself, I'm not going to allow this lady to have the satisfaction of seeing me cry. So I quickly excused myself. I walked out. I remember the moment I left her gate, I broke down and I cried. And friends, I always say that was the turning point of my business because I told myself, I'm going to build this business so that she has said that I'm wasting my time, that I'm doing useless things. She will live to see that I did. And I must admit, courtesy of persevering in this business, I've been able, gone are the days I would have to think of bus fare. I have made investments that I never thought possible. I have several pieces of land. Yeah. And I really thank God. I mean, I don't even take it for granted. Courtesy of this business, as I shared earlier, my father is alive because of these products. I also have a very close family member who's battling cancer. In addition to his conventional treatment, he's taking our supplements. And it's, in fact, we were saying the other day as a family, that's what has kept him alive. Because for the ones who've gone through chemo, it is horrible. Yeah. So he's alive courtesy of our products. I used to struggle a lot with fatigue. Yeah, that time I was in my 20s. Yeah, I'm approaching 5th floor. I'm getting nearer to 5th floor and I'm really looking forward to hitting 5th floor. That time I was in my 20s. I would struggle a lot with fatigue. Yeah, I'd really have issues with my back, with my knees. And the doctor would be like, but why are you having issues? I mean, you're not old, you don't have children, you're not overweight. But courtesy of these products, I've managed all those challenges. I mean, I feel better at 47 than when I was in my 20s. I mean, these products are awesome. Because of those health benefits I've got, Mount love to hike. In fact, tomorrow we are off to Satima for an adventure. We are going to hike Satima in Aberdares. Yeah, that is one of our hikes. We had done Kilimanjaro. That was last year. So I was doing Kilimanjaro for the 5th time. Yeah, I've done Kilimanjaro 5 times. I've done Mount Kenya 4 times. I always pray to God that before He takes me, I will summit the Everest. I mean, I really, really love climbing mountains. In fact, I keep saying I was bitten by a mountain bug. And where has that passion come from? Because my health has gotten better. And also, where has that passion come from? Because this business gives you what we call time freedom. Yeah, I am my own boss. When I need to go on holiday, I don't need to ask anybody for permission. Okay, now I'm married, so when I'm traveling, of course, I need to inform my husband. And more often than not, even these adventures like tomorrow, we are going together. Yeah, but I mean, I don't need to fill any leave form. Yeah, I just need to go. It's a good way to live life. I have total time freedom, and in addition to Neolife is my full-time passion. My part-time passion, one of my part-time passions is organizing wholesome, fun activities. That's where these hiking adventures come from. Because I keep saying, life has to be lived. And I always go as far as saying that heaven is for those who know how to enjoy themselves on earth. So I make it, I work hard, but I also play hard. Also, courtesy of the time freedom that this business has given me, I'm able to support my hubby's tutoring consultancy. Yeah, I'm his marketing arm because I mean, I love what he does, that one-on-one tutoring, because personally, I am not an A student. For me to make it to university, I did struggle to make it to university. Yeah, so I really had to have somebody to work with me. So I really appreciate his passion for working with students one-on-one, that you don't treat people like mass production of students. You treat everybody like an individual. So I'm able to do that. And it gives me a lot of satisfaction to see my husband happy, doing whatever he's doing, to get positive testimonials from people. I mean, it's nice. That time freedom that Neolife gives you is awesome. Another thing I really, really enjoy about Neolife is the way you're able to help other people also get better. Apart from health, you help them have personal growth. That lady is part of my team. Yeah, she's a banker, though she's approaching retirement in a few weeks. And I remember she was so scared to do this business. She'd be like, oh, I can't do this thing. Yeah, I can't even talk to people. I mean, I look at her today and I get shocked. Yeah, she's a senior manager going director. Because in this business, how do you build this business? One life at a time. You touch this person's life, they're able to touch so many other people's lives. And you know what? You just see your business growing. In fact, it shocks you. It absolutely shocks you what this business can grow into. For some people who don't understand this business, they think, this business is slow. I tell people, the network you can build. I look at the karaoke. That's why I say when I grow up, I'll be like them. The network they have built, I mean, it's a network that you and I would want to build. Yeah. So the empowering people's lives is phenomenal. When you join your life, you join a family. Yeah. I shared earlier that I'm married to Philip Wainaina, a fantastic gentleman. And how did I meet him? Courtesy of Neolife. He was my client. I got married to my client. It's amazing. I mean, God is really amazing. When you join Neolife, you join a family. this is a family you join. When you look at that picture, that was our wedding picture on 27th of September 2018. And most of the people in that photograph, apart from the gentleman or the two gentlemen, apart from two gentlemen, the rest of all those people are my Neolife family. Yeah. On the left-hand side, the gentleman with white hair, if you do recognize him, that's our own Pascal Olo. He flew from South Africa to attend my wedding. The gentleman on the far right, you know him, Fred Gishuki. He was our MC. You can recognize Anne Gao, you can recognize Mary Mengo, you can recognize Gladys Jura. I mean, this business is phenomenal. These people are with you on the major milestones. And you see, that is so important because even as you get older, you need to belong to a certain family. In conventional jobs, what happens? You leave your job and sometimes you even go into a crisis because you lose your friends. But this business, you not only will make money, yeah, you will have an empire of wealth, you'll have an empire of friends, and friends who are there to just walk with you through life. Eh? You can see them there. For the ones who recognize Paul Mwatu, there he is. Yeah. The ones who recognize Fred Cassia, there they are. I mean, what a business. I keep telling people, what a business. Yeah. So friends, for the ones who are looking at this opportunity, this is an opportunity that will totally, totally transform your life. It will give you money. It will give you friends. It will give you health. It will give you personal growth. I mean, what more could you be asking for? Yeah. And for the ones who are looking at this business and thinking, oh, do I even have the money to start and those kind of things? Don't let money be a reason why you cannot do this business. Beg, borrow, but don't steal. Yeah, beg, borrow, but don't steal. You have people on your phone, send a text message to all of them. Tell them life is tough. Yeah, you need them to lend you 100 shillings. You know, I know somebody who did that. He asked all the people on his phone book to send him 100 shillings. That's how he joined the business. I know somebody else who sold their furniture. Yeah, okay, already their furniture was horrible. But he sold the things in his house to be able to start this business. Yeah, there's a joke we say that if you have a bed and you have a mattress, do you know you don't need both? Yeah, sell one, sell something to start this business. Because when I look at the things I own, the properties I own, I mean, is it compared to the money that you start with this business? It's nothing. Find the money. Because I always challenge people, God forbid that after this phone call, you got an emergency call that one of your close relatives, maybe your father, your mother, whoever, has been admitted to hospital and you need 10,000 shillings deposit. Would you find the money? Let me tell you, you'd find the money. If you don't have the money to start this business, it shows that financially you're in the red. You need to do something about your life. Find that money to start. And you see, when you do join us, you will have people to love you, to support you. I mean, this business is phenomenal. Out there, do people want you to succeed in business? No. If you have a shop and somebody else comes to the shop next to you, do you think that person is very happy? No. But in this business, we only succeed because we help other people succeed. So you're in the right team. You're in the right team. You will be successful so long as you have a dream, so long as you're teachable, so long as you're willing to work, because there's no free lunch in this business. There's no manna that falls from the sky. You need to be ready to work hard, especially to work smart. You will be successful in the business. Because if Patricia can do this business, from the point of she had no money to start, that she used to walk to town. I keep saying on a light note, even in church, I used to sit right at the back Why? Because I'm Catholic, and for the ones who know, at Mass, you stand, you kneel. Yeah? Now, my shoes were so worn out walking to town, I would sit right at the back because you see, when I kneel, you're able to see the sole, my finished sole. That's how bad, that's how tough life was. If I could move from that point to having what I have, to having the confidence, the health, I mean, friends, you can do much better than me. So I want to welcome you aboard. Karaoke, thank you for giving me this chance. I hand back to you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Patricia. I'm super excited to hear that kind of a testimony. You know, our dear guests, what else do you need? I mean, from one extreme to the other. And thank you so much, Patricia, for sharing a story from your heart. You know, I believe you are definitely touching someone who thinks that they are doing very badly and now they have hope. I want to just, if you give me only 2 minutes, because we've talked of health, we've talked of wealth, and there's something I want to finish up with here called lifestyle. I don't want to talk much about my story, but you can see my life before this opportunity where I was paying rent and all that. And you can see where I am now, living in my second home here, driving that kind of Land Cruiser, the latest shape of Land Cruiser, you know, where my wife was brought up and the house that she built for my in-laws. You know, these are the kind of blessings we want people to have. And of course, we are joining the best team, as you already know by now. Now, when it comes to lifestyle and travel, this is something that you would get in your job. Sometimes we have good jobs as CEOs of big companies, but we miss out on lifestyle, where the company pays your travels to the best, to the most exotic places in the world. Before even the company pays for your lifestyle internationally, we take you to these 5-star hotels locally. All these people you are seeing here, every single person in these photos is a director. So every month we treat our directors in 5-star hotels. Then we take you to WINDSOR Government Country Club. Then we take you to Santon San. Santon San in Johannesburg is a gold-coated hotel where we take our Ruby directors for orientation. That was in Zambia, Victoria Falls, seeing the seven wonders of one of the 7 wonders of the world. That is Victoria Falls. Then we take you to Grand Hyatt. That was in 2013. In 2014, we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world. You can see us there with the founder, the CEO, and all that. Then we went to Obai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. Everything here is paid by the company. All these lifestyle events. All these are superstars team leaders that we were with in Cape Town, you know, climbing Table Mountains and visiting Cape of Good Hope and being recognized for super performance globally. Then we went to Ferrari World. This is in Abu Dhabi. Yas Water World, you know, the biggest mosque in the world. You want to experience this finest lifestyle that the company, you know, treats you for free, as long as you have built your business to world team level and above. We were being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Paris. Look at us there. A former university lecturer, a former TSC teacher, now living, you know, lifestyle in full. You don't want to go and when God asks you how life was, you don't have a sweet story to tell. This was in Mauritius Intercontinental Hotel. We were in Mauritius Sugar Beach Resort before, young and old. Then we went to Mexico, Los Cabos, all president team members, where we were celebrating 60 years of success with the founder. You can see the founder there and the wife. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again, even with my biological parents. You can see my father there. You can see other leaders like Okesh Florence, Orao, Lydia Mwesa, and many others. And life is sweet. Now, just to raise your appetite for those who are not allergic to money, every time you go out of the country, you come back and the company gives you some token of appreciation. Now, that what shocks me is the university, and I honor them for this, they used to give me some appreciation every December, 10,000. Now compare this, that with the 615,000 Kenya shillings cup of tea. I mean, surely. And good news for those who are here for the very first time. I have great news for you. Men of faith, women of faith, believers. In 2023, we'll be flying to Istanbul, in Turkey, free of charge, as long as you'll be a Sapphire director, and director is one director in your team. Someone in this call will say, yes, I'll be there. And you know what? There is power in your tongue, power of confession that brings possession. And I am telling you, we'll be together in this flight. Everything paid by the company in Turkey. But someone might say, oh, I don't see it happening. And for sure, you eat the fruit of your tongue, you will not be there. So let's get started. You don't have to procrastinate. You just need to pay the 92.80 Kenya shillings through this bill, 98.56. Account number, you put your national ID, pay now before you go to bed. Let's live to remember this day, 18th of June, that it became the starting point of your brand new future, life. If you are tired of the life you have been living, this is your golden opportunity to change. You don't want to miss out on this. They say that the rich grab this kind of opportunity at once, while the poor pass it over. Poor, if you write it down, it means passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that is what many people have done. And that has contributed to poverty and average life for people who would be living as millionaires. So once you've paid, please forward the message to the person who invited you here. They help you to process your kit, and life will never be the same again. 1 year from today, you'll either congratulate yourself, you'll either celebrate the decision you made this very hour, or you will say you wish you started the business. 1 year from today, two people who are in this call for the first time, you will meet, and one will be living a very sweet life. The other one will still be living the life they have been living. God forbid, let's grab the opportunity and we change our lives together. See you in the business of the world. If you'll be there to be met at this very hour, please call the person who invited you to this meeting. They are people who value you. You will be saying that is your angel. Call them and ask them how you will be able to get started. God bless you. God bless your family. And see you in the beaches of the world if you will be there to be met. Thank you so much, and God bless.